All right, Jack, you want to bring up the mics?
You got it, Steve. You're all set.
Okay. Ken is live down in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're good to go.
Hi, Ken.
Yeah, hi, Ken in Texas. That's our IT man. Welcome. I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machine, and we have a terrific guest today, Rod Oringer from iRice Company. Rod has been in the flavor business since Moses parted the water. So if there's anything you want to know about ice cream, ices, flavorings, Rod has the knowledge. And that's why he's here today. iRice is a fantastic company.
What I'm going to make now is an ice cream with using a salty caramel base. I'm going to need that, Steve, because this is only 6 quarts.
How much did you want?
If you want to do just a half a batch?
Well, it's a 10-quart machine.
Oh, okay. So we'll just do this then.
Yeah.
And I'll cut that flavor back.
Okay.
Perfect. I can't add very well. So we're going to make a salty caramel ice cream using salty caramel base, which was developed as a water ice base to make salty caramel water ice. But as I've indicated earlier, and I've found out along the way, is that all these water ice bases make excellent ice cream also. So at a usage level of about 12%, which is 1 quart to 2.5 gallons, and in this case we're going to use 16 ounces to 1 1/4 quarts. That'll give you a good background flavor for a salty caramel ice cream. Then we're going to, give me 1 second. That closed?
Yep.
What's the recipe on this salty caramel when you gave us? What quantity are you going to make?
10 quarts, 12 quarts.
Yeah, so I have it listed here as 2.5 gallons of mix. It's 1 1/4 quarts of mix. So it's going to be 16 ounces of flavor base. I get 28 in here. I'm going to eyeball it. How have I been doing on that? That looks good. That's what I love about this machine. You hit the start button and then it asks you, what do you want to make? We don't want to make Italian ice because we're not making Italian ice. So I'll hit the homemade ice cream. So even a guy like me who doesn't make ice cream, I can make ice cream in this machine. So we'll set this for
8 minutes.
Who says 8?
Just for a starting point.
Steve said 8. I put it at 11 minutes and 22 seconds.
Anything else? Anybody? We're running towards low on time. Yeah. You know, I've been asking that myself for a long time. I thought it was just corn syrup. What the hell is 36 DE?
So DE stands for dextrose equivalent. It has to do with the amount of solids that are in the corn syrup. So 36 is a lower level of lower level solid corn syrup. It's less sweet. There's 36, there's 42, and the 63 DE dextrose equivalent corn syrup. The 63 is the sweetest. The standard that's used in the industry is 42.
What's Caro in the supermarket?
Caro is 42.
So they could go out and buy Caro.
Right.
Okay, so whenever you see 36 DE, it's Caro syrup.
I ordered from that Thompson place of 5.
Yeah. Well, now we know.
Well, the thing about Caro
so you learned
is
something profitable today.
There we go.
So Caro is not the best brand of corn syrup to use because they've used older corn. That's why it's so dark. All right, so you get a caramelized note to the Caro that you don't get from regular corn. Most corn syrups you see are clear, like the one I had here. It's clear. The Caro is very dark.
Do you sell?
We don't sell it, but bakery supply houses will sell. Okay, so I pulled off a third. I'm going to pour
That was 7
some
minutes, by
variegated
the
in
way.
here. I've turned off the freezer. Okay, downward sweeping motion, downward sweeping, and then come back the other way and do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to mess that up, Steve. Sorry. Okay, another third.
Another way you can do this is get a pastry bag and fill it with the
That's-
variegated, and you
that's an
just
easy way to
squeeze
do
it in. You get a nice ribbon as you're squeezing it in. For years, I hated pastry bags because you get all that product in there, all sticky, and you're trying to wash the bag, and it's really tough. One day I was talking to a chef and I was complaining about that. That's how boring I am. And he said, "You don't know anything, do you?" I said, "I guess not." And he grabbed the pastry bag with the tip down here. He grabbed it by the tip, turned it upside down, and rolled the bag inside out onto his arm and put his arm under the sink. Instead of having to go like this, he's got it inside out, and you're just washing it under the sink like that. I go, why didn't I think of that? You know, so it makes it a lot easier.
Okay, so I used a quart, I say about a quart of variegate to 2.5 gallons of ice cream. Again, sweeping, pulling motions, okay? And there's your variegate. And then I add a little bit to the top just to make it look pretty. Okay, who wants some salty caramel ice cream?
All right, and while you're